Yeah.
Is that necessary? You think? I mean, you might intimidate you or something? I don't understand.
No,
Well,
it's
in
just
the bag.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Are you annoyed that I am recording you from inside my car legally? It's my right. You're standing at my window, essentially crawling into my fucking car. Yeah, bro, you're fucking intimidating me. My entire 2017 year heroin addiction of getting arrested. I have a 10 plus page criminal record. I'm a felon. Never once did I remember or even think to hit record because too many times. Now I'm not going to say that I wasn't doing anything wrong because I was. I was a junkie. But too many times I had been pulled over and arrested and profiled. They didn't need a probable cause to pull you over. They didn't need a reason to arrest you. I have been arrested so many times on basically nothing. And who's going to believe a junkie? It's essentially my word against the cops. End of story, period. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to something that I haven't been able to watch and get through myself since 2018. I don't even think I've ever fully watched this video. Well, I did the other day, like 2 days ago when I first tried to do this video. But that was the first time I've been able to get through more than a few seconds because it's so cringy to me. This is a video of my last interaction with Boston PD, with the drug control unit, with the detectives, when I was pulled over on a main street in one of the biggest intersections in downtown Boston at the intersection of Mass Ave and Melnia Cass Boulevard, right in front of the jail, right in front of a homeless shelter, right in front of a detox, right in front of the Boston City Hospital, right in front of literally everything. 5, 6, 7, 8 lanes of traffic. I think there were 2 detective cars and 3 cruisers and uniformed cops. So let me set the stage for you. It was June 2018 and I didn't have any money and I convinced my dealer to give me a free bag. And the kid that I had been getting high with, it was like a superstition for us to go cop together because it seemed like every time we copped together and every time he came with me, I would always be driving. Anytime he'd be in the passenger seat, it seemed like we would always get pulled over. As soon as we got pulled over, it was like, what the fuck again? Like we knew it. Like we knew it. And I had planned to meet my dude in this suspicious back alleyway that I had no business being in unless I lived there in the south end of Boston. And we pulled up next to my dude, and he used to always like to do a window to window, which I hated doing because when he would throw the dope into my car, a lot of times I wouldn't catch it and it would land somewhere in my car and I would not have any idea where it landed. And so I'd be driving home or wherever I was going, worrying about getting pulled over, knowing that I had a bag of dope somewhere in my car without knowing where it was. It was a heart attack. But we pulled up next to my dude. He threw a free bag of dope into my car and he pulled out and went off in one direction. And I started to pull out and started to go out in another direction. It was cobblestone, tight little suspicious back alleyway that we were in. And as soon as I pulled out, I saw this blacked out SUV. And I looked in the window. I couldn't see anything because it was all tinted out, but I saw shadows of bodies, and there were like 7 people in the fucking SUV. So I knew that it was DCU, the drug control unit, the drug detectives. We pull out into the intersection right before we would get on the highway to go back to, I was living in Quincy. And I was sitting at the red light and I look in my rear view and the fucking SUV's behind me. And just a couple seconds later, whoop, whoop, lights go on. They call for backup. There's like 3 cruisers that surround us. We get surrounded by detectives at this red light, blocking traffic. About 10 minutes into this interaction is when I thought to hit record on my phone. I had never, my entire 2017 year heroin addiction of getting arrested. I have a 10 plus page criminal record. I'm a felon. Never once did I remember or even think to hit record. So on this particular day, I decided and thought to hit record, which is literally the only thing that saved me from being pulled out of the car, sat on the sidewalk while they rummaged through all my shit, my purse, my car, and probably arrested me, even though I had nothing on me. We had the bag of dope, but what I usually did was threw it in my mouth. So my friend threw it in his mouth, and here we are. So let's react to this video together. It is so cringy. It is so cringy. And my voice is super high pitched and cracking because when I would get dope sick, my voice would crack all the time. I can't believe how much of my accent has like gone away. It's been 7 years since I've been in Boston or surrounded by anybody who has a thick Boston accent. So I guess it makes sense, but it's wild. It's super cringy, super embarrassing. So I'm going to be reacting as I watch it, and then after, hopefully I can edit. I should add that I feel really weird about showing faces. I don't know how people can be out here posting strangers on the internet all the time, and I know that they're cops. Technically, they're what, public servants, and it shouldn't matter. But if I can blur their faces, this is before I try to edit it, of course. I will, but if I can't, whatever. It's not like millions of people are going to see it. So let's get into it.
We're looking for weed, which is legal, and it's his medicinal card.
So again, I had already been pulled over for like 10 minutes, probably. I don't know. It seemed like a lifetime. And what they would have already done was take us both out of the car, separate us, and seat us on the sidewalk to see if we told us the same story. That's the whole point of separating us. But because I hit record, they couldn't do that. So we kind of were communicating with each other somehow. And we didn't know how much they saw, but I don't know if they saw us sitting next to each other. But my friend had an idea just to say that we were looking for weed, but weed wasn't federally legal in Boston yet, although it was medically legal and there were dispensaries open. He had a medicinal marijuana card. And so that's the story we were going with. We were just looking for weed.
He has a medicinal card.
All right.
And also, you just said that the company I was with, from the looks of it, the company I was with.
And you just confirmed that by saying you're looking to buy drugs. You're looking to buy drugs. That's what I said. You're looking to buy drugs, and you just confirmed that you're looking to buy drugs. So thank you very much for confirming what I was watching.
Which is medicinal and legal.
I was such a fucking smartass. I was so confrontational. See, one thing about me is I was the type of junkie who, like, I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew my rights. I thought I could outsmart them. I thought, just listen. I'm such a smartass.
In the state of Massachusetts.
Okay,
he's got a card.
All right.
So
you have your law degree too? Do you have a law degree?
do I have a law degree?
Yeah.
No, but I have a master's degree from Boston University.
Okay,
Embarrassing. If I could say one thing to my past junkie self, it would be Ange. It's not cute to keep telling cops that you have a higher education. It's not cute to admit that you have a master's degree. You are obviously junked out, Ange. It's embarrassing. Stop telling everybody that you have a fucking master's degree. It's just sad. It's sad.
That's good. Okay.
And what's your name, sir?
Officer Started. My name's Officer Started.
Is your license?
We didn't get there yet.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah, that's
delete
fine.
that out.
License or registration.
Yeah.
Man, when you're driving the car, you get the
Thank
phone.
you.
You're not supposed to drive with your phone, using your phone like that.
I
You
was
know,
using
you
maps. Sorry.
Okay. Well, you're holding it in your hand right now.
Yeah, because I'm recording. I'm recording.
I
That's
understand
why.
that. I can see you recording. You
No, but
understand
I
what
didn't-
I'm saying? I see you driving down the street with the phone. You're looking at it.
Sorry, because I was using maps.
So-
Sorry.
You need to put it on the dashboard if you're driving your vehicle.
Yeah, that's why I have this here, which just fell off.
Does he have a medical
Excuse me?
marijuana car?
What did you just
Does
say,
he have-
sir?
Does he have a
He had
medical
track
marijuana
marks
card with
all
him?
over him.
Can I see it, please?
You say track marks all over? Yeah, I have old track marks too. You want to see those? 'Cause I don't.
I heard one of the detectives walk over from the passenger side over to my side and whisper to the other cop or the other detective saying that he saw track marks all over my friend. And I was like, you heard it. Me thinking what? Like that was insulting? Ange, you're junked out. You're junked the fuck out. They know. How are they going to know? They know. They fucking know.
You don't have to get all
I don't know why you're being so confrontational.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Because I'm sorry.
We're
Because
doing our job.
I know you're doing.
bad experience.
I've had a lot of bad experiences with cops.
You understand
and
what
I've
we're doing, though, right?
I do.
You understand
I do.
with the drug police? You
I
understand
do,
that,
no,
right?
I do
And you
understand.
we know what's happening
And this has
now.
also happened to me
Okay,
before,
okay.
based on whatever
Okay.
I look
you
like, or because I drive a BMW or whatever.
Yeah, we did understand.
Yes, I drove a nice car. My dad bought it for me. I didn't pay for it. The only reason I drove a BMW was because my dad thought that it was the safest fucking car for me to drive. He did anything because he knew that I was throwing my life away. He thought the only thing he could do was try to keep me safe, and buying me a nice car was one of the ways he kept me safe. And I blamed that on why I would get pulled over all the time, which I guess is true because people would see the nice car and see that I looked junked out and just assume and think that I was selling on top of it. Because they're like, how can this girl afford this car? But I didn't. I didn't. I was homeless in a BMW for a while. It allowed me and only fed my delusion, right? It only fed into the dual life that I was living and the delusion that I had in my brain that I had everything all fucking figured out.
There you go.
Oh, so what I was going to say was that I had a Connecticut driver's license because when I was 16, I lived in Connecticut when I first got my driver's license, and I never switched it. I never because I always just kept my dad's address on there because my dad lived in Connecticut. And so I kept every 4 or 6 years or however long I would drive all the way down to Connecticut to renew it for a couple reasons. One, because the car insurance was like so much cheaper, like a few $100s cheaper in Connecticut than it was in Boston. And I had, in a very roundabout way, found a loophole because I was a felon and became a felon very early in my addiction. I was supposed to have my license taken away. When you get a drug charge or a felony or like a drug charge, a substance charge, you get your license taken away and revoked in the state of Massachusetts. But because I had a Connecticut state license, I never got my license revoked. So they would always think that they had me on the license thing because they would see my 10 plus page criminal record when they'd run my plate and think for sure I was driving without a license. But I always had good license and registration. So once again, I thought I had it all figured out.
Whoever took my license.
Seem to got a lot going on here.
No, that's for license and registration. That's my registration.
Did we run that?
Yeah. Every time, way to go. Is that your prescription?
Yep. Nope. Did I have Clonopins and benzos and pills that were mine? Yes.
So he just bought marijuana from you? That's it?
No, I didn't get it. No, I didn't get anything. Just asked. I was just asking. I went down methadone my first and all.
Actually, you know what happened was in 2013 or 2014, I had a case and I got arrested for literally no reason. I mean, literally no reason. It was a wild, wild case that I actually won against the cops, which was wild. I lucked out getting the judge that I did in that case because we went to trial and everything. But the thing that got me, the thing that got them actually was exact same thing. One of the detectives got surrounded in the parking lot in a Stop and Shop in Dorchester. And one of the detectives was standing at my passenger side before they took me out of the car. And he saw a pill bottle in my purse and chose to reach into my car, into my purse, and grab the prescription bottle out of my purse, which is highly illegal. You can't do that. And so when they talked about that in the court case, in the trial, the judge was like, you can't do that. So I ended up winning the case, which is crazy. That was 2013, 2014. So I just know that if I wasn't recording, this would have gone so much differently.
He's saying this Cooperfin, K-pin, blah, this, that, and the other thing. I'm just, no, he's gonna read.
So why'd you sit back there in the alley?
Because it's a known drug area.
Why were we sitting back there?
So you sit in the alley, hope to bump into somebody?
No, I actually went. I didn't. Honestly, didn't even know where the hell I was going, and I didn't even know which way was the right way to go. So when I saw you guys coming up this way, I thought I was going the wrong way.
Yeah,
So I didn't know which way was the right way to go. No. When I pulled out, I was moving the maps, using the maps.
They kept bringing up
If you have a
having my
medicinal marijuana
phone.
card, why do you have to buy it illegally on the street?
Because it's after
Like
7.
I didn't have my phone in my hand.
Huh? You think she ate it?
No. They're both telling conflicting stories.
Yeah.
Oh, you drugs
What?
They definitely got drugs.
Yeah.
They were so pissed that I was recording.
Well, hopefully
And they couldn't do what they really wanted to do, which was pull us out of the
No,
car.
neither of us have been arrested in a long time.
They recognize us. Here they go,
we know,
recognizing us.
we've had dealings with you before, right?
Maybe back in 2009.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been,
Last time we was arrested was 2010.
No, that was a lie. I was arrested.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Is that necessary? You think, I mean, you might intimidate you or something? I don't understand.
No, it's
the
just
fact
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Are you annoyed that I am recording you from inside my car legally? It's my right. You're standing at my window, essentially crawling into my fucking car. Yeah, bro, you're fucking intimidating me.
This has happened to me so many times that it's my right as a citizen to tape
kind of
interactions like this because I've been discriminated
against? Why?
No, because this has
Profiled.
happened to me. And no, I'm sorry. I'm aggravated because
You're aggravated?
yeah, I'm
You're
aggravated.
aggravated?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
out here too. That's
Because-
why we're out here. We're trying to clean up all this area.
I
okay?
understand that,
And you're
but
coming
I
to
get
the biggest drug user area in the city of Boston.
I go to the
to buy
stop.
marijuana in the back alley.
I go to Tremont Street all the time to that Starbucks, first of all. So I don't consider this a drug area. I consider that a drug area.
Man, this is a drug area.
Okay, well, methadone mile
Back
is
alley. I don't call it
Fucking
that.
acted
I
stupid.
call
When
it
in doubt,
when
play
I see it,
stupid.
Back alley where you were. Okay.
that to me is not a okay, fine. Whatever.
yeah,
Well, you're
it's
from
not that.
Connecticut, right? How much time do you spend up here?
I go back and forth.
Lie.
You should pay attention to this up here. You might change your mind.
So listen,
Pay attention to what?
This area.
so you didn't get anything from that guy you guys just talked to in the alley?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nothing
He just
at
pulled
all.
up? You just happened to be pulling up?
What?
You asked him.
I don't know how. Like, do you think I'm gonna say yes? Do you think I'm just gonna let's say on the 25th time or the 32nd time that you asked me this question, you think I'm all of a sudden just gonna say, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I did get a bag of dope from that dude. Jesus Christ.
Who asked him? She did.
It just happened that way?
What guy? What are you talking? What?
What am I talking about? The
No.
guy that you
Didn't
just
even
met
answer
in
me.
the
He
alley
drove
where you
off.
were hiding behind
That was
there.
it.
What did he look
In
like?
the alley
I
you was
wasn't
behind-
hiding
behind.
anywhere. First
You
of all.
were in an alley that you don't live there. You pulled back there. The only people who go back there who live there. You don't. It's not a drive-through street. Of course
I
you-
went around the block like twice.
No, you were parked there. You were waiting. We were watching.
I was.
We
I
were
didn't
sitting there
know where
watching.
it was.
And the guy pulled up, and you guys had a conversation with him.
No, we did. I did not have a
I
conversation.
asked him what.
See, this is exactly like when you're not saying what they want you to say, or when they don't have, when they can't, like they what they really wanted to do was pull me out of the car and go through my shit, even though they wouldn't have found anything. They probably would have found the pills. They would have found the pills. But my friend had swallowed the bag of dope. So I knew we didn't have dope on us. So it's like, bro, you're not getting anywhere. I'm recording you. You can't pull me out of the car. You can't arrest me for nothing. You have no probable cause. Like, you saw me parked next to a car. That's it. That's not illegal. It's not illegal to pull up next to somebody and talk to them and drive away. That's not illegal. Hate to break it to you.
Fucking sentence any weed and went like that, and he drove off. Didn't
All right,
even
you got
answer.
any questions for us?
Can we leave?
Yeah,
I have my
can we
IDs
leave?
Back?
Thank you. Thanks for doing your job.
Thanks for doing your
Just
job.
need my
I'm
IDs.
such a smart ass.
I heard him say, I hope he has a warrant or something.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We're good to go. Good to go.
Thank you.
Such a smart ass. Moral of the story, don't do drugs, kids. It took me 7 years to watch this video. I was never able to get through it. Like, I would hear myself and my voice and the way I was speaking and the audacity that I had, and that cringe embarrassment would flood my body, and I would have to turn it off. I would have to turn it off. Wild, wild times. Like, this was a normal occurrence for me. This was a typical cop interaction. Actually, no, it wasn't, because 99.999% of the time I was walking away in cuffs. I wasn't walking away. I was in the fucking jail cell, in cuffs and shackles, going to court the next day. I think this was the only fucking time that I drove away from an interaction like this with cops and detectives. Every other time in the past, anytime I'd get pulled over by detectives and cops, they don't like to waste their own time, right? So if they pull you over and if they're putting their energy into something, they'll be damned if they walk away empty-handed. So they're going to catch you and find you and do something, and they're going to charge you with something even if you don't have anything on you. And that's been my experience. I'm not saying all cops are like that, but that's been my experience. So let this be your testament that even if your life looks like this, you can fucking come out on the other side. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Listen. If anybody knows that change is possible, it's me. It's me. Okay? It's me. So if I can do this recovery shit and come out on the other side and literally change your entire fucking life, like, I don't ever think about getting high. I have built a life that I don't want to escape from ever. Ever, ever. My life has absolutely nothing to do with my addiction. My addiction feels like an entirely different lifetime, like a past life, like a bad dream, like it's wild. I'm so grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for experiences like this because it taught me so much that I could have never learned elsewhere. In order for me to be here, I had to experience all of that. And my purpose is to sit here and make videos and spread the message however possible on the interwebs, wherever, in the hopes that somebody hears this message and starts to believe that they can do it too. So as cheesy as that sounds, I'm going to shut up now. I love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, wait. Like and subscribe. Okay, that's all.